Happy Thursday, my inspired friends. It's story time with Coach Jen, and I'm just going to spend a couple moments just sharing about somebody's idea of what life lessons for a horse person is about. And I'm going to ad-lib some of my own little tidbits. You may not know which ones are mine and which ones is the author. So number one, people who don't take care of their own horses will be the first ones to tell you how to take care of yours. That sounds like single people telling you how to raise your children better than you. How about that? Number two, you should never buy a cheap girth. True. Number three, and this is something I deal with clients. A handsome horse who's badly behaved will become a lot less attractive in about 15 minutes. Yeah, Black Beauty, you know, those fire-breathing dragons after you just, because they're so beautiful. Number four, people who think there's nothing more to learn about riding usually hit the ground first and the hardest. As a teacher, yes, that is a true statement. Children and ponies are natural allies and often have identical dispositions. I know that one. Number six, the richest horse people often look the poorest. Now, I'm not really sure what that means, but if you have a $100,000 horse, you can usually afford all the trappings that go with it. So I don't know. Unless it means we put all of our money into our horses and we have nothing left over for ourselves. And that could be true. In fact, I know that one's for true. Number seven, the closeness of a horse is one of the sweetest smells in the world. I agree with that one. Number eight, a solitary ride through the bush is more beneficial than 6 months with the best psychiatrist. I call that horse therapy, yeah. Number nine, the worse a person rides, the more likely they're going to blame it on the horse. And that's true, or they're going to blame it on their trainer, or they're going to blame it on the saddle, or they're going to blame it on the bridle, or it's too noisy, or it's too scary, or we're outside of the arena, or we're inside of the arena, we're on a trail ride. Yeah, all of them. Number 10, the best thing about going to the barn first thing in the morning is that your horses don't care how you look. I think that's true at 6 o'clock at night too. Number 11, if a dealer, and that means a horse dealer, insists a horse is worth twice what he's asking, he's usually worth half that much. And I'm going to be sharing on one of my talks about trainers and dealers and students who buy horses through their trainer, through a dealer. And, you know, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. Number 12, the best way to appreciate how another person rides is to get on their horse. And I always say, as when I'm bringing a prospective, one of my clients to go see a horse, I want to see how the owner rides and how the owner treats the horse. And can they catch the horse? Can they bridle the horse? Or halter the horse, then bridle the horse? Can they do all of that before I would ever get on? Or my client ever get on? Something to think about. Number 13, I can recognize another horse person no matter what town, city, state, county, or country I visit. What do you think? Number 14, and I will say this is true. You can't have more hoof picks. You need lots of them, because who knows where they end up. Usually they're in a jacket or in the bottom of my toolkit. Who knows? In my car. Who knows? But I have a lot of them, and I find them, and then they go, how did I get 20 of them? Number 15, it is not wise to argue with something that outweighs you by 1,000 pounds. That's how she says, or whoever the author is. I'm going to call her a her. It could be a guy. Who knows? 16, I'd rather have a horse with a perfect mind than a perfect head. Yes. Number 17, 8 hours is too long to be in the saddle. And we can chat about that too, okay? For both horse and human. I'm gonna kind of agree with that one. Number 18, if you think you have left the water on in the barn, you have. If you think you have closed the gate, you haven't. Yeah. In fact, yesterday was my thing of I'm driving out of the farm and I'm going, did I shut that gate? Did I shut that gate? Did I shut this? Did I close the door? So I stopped, went back, and I had. But yay, I looked. Perfect. When someone asks you if you like your horse, always say yes. And I'm gonna add to that, if somebody wants to ride your horse, always say no. 20, the happiest people I know own horses, dogs, cats, and at least one deranged goat or donkey. I have 2 horses. I'm very happy. Number 21, if you're looking for the perfect horse, you will never own one. Truth. 22, owning a horse can either make a marriage or break it. 23, I can't stand to have an empty stable. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't own a stable, but I can imagine. So anyone who wants to comment about that, please do comment and let me know how you feel about that. 24, you shouldn't talk about your first place ribbon to someone who came in second. That's just being kind. I agree with that one. 25, if someone says that a horse has a little buck, it has a big buck. Yeah. We always kind of downgrade the bad stuff and upgrade the things that, you know. Yeah. How about that? 26, if we need rain, schedule a show. If you wanted to quit raining, put down fertilizer and grass seeds. I think we all can agree with that. Perfect. 27, I know, I need some water maybe. I've never warmed up to someone that didn't want to walk down to the stables. 28, a clean stable and a sparkling horse are among life's greatest pleasures. Well, I like a clean stable. I don't care if my horse is sparkling, but I think that my horses are my greatest pleasure, and my grandchildren, and my children, and my husband, and my good friends. But horses are ranked right up there with them. 29, even giving away horses can be too expensive, and free horses are never truly free. Please hear that. Please comment if you've bought a free horse or taken a free horse. Bought is kind of silly when they're free. 30, no matter how badly behaved you are, your horse always gives you a second chance. 31, a more expensive horse doesn't make a better one. So all of you who do performance and you have $30,000 horses on up, is that true? I think it is. I think it's really true. It all depends. 32, losing a horse can break your heart, but it will have been worth it. And this is by an author unknown with Jen's little Jenny-isms mixed in between. I hope you enjoy my little thing today, my little story time. Just remember how much you're loved. Sending blessings to you, to your herd, and on your day. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Blessings.